I'm going to show you feet exercises on this video. This is the second one I've done on feet, so feel free to check out the first one. And before we start, remember there are contraindications to these feet exercises. If you have a recent injury, don't do them. Suspicion of fracture, don't do them. Recent surgery, absolutely not. If you have other foot conditions, diabetic neuropathy, blood flow issues, check with your doctor, check with your therapist, check with your chiropractor first. Get clearance before you do these feet exercises, okay? And these are not for injury. This is to rehabilitate feet to get them in good shape. Now, these feet exercises are good for anyone that has the ability to do them, and they're great for athletes, building our foundation from the feet up, okay? So the first one, let's call these forward and back, forward and back. One of the things that I want you to do is have a spacer between the knees. A yoga block works really well. I just rolled up some sweatpants here. In a pinch, you can use your fist in between. We want the knees to stay steady. And as you see me do these feet exercises, you're going to see the knees move a lot. So these actually will help the knees as well as the feet. And I have noticed that with my problem knee, it's been better since I've been doing these exercises. Okay, first one's forward and back. It's going to be 3 positions. Now here's the forward one. I want you to watch this. And notice that I am rolling the entire foot. The object here is to go slowly. If you can get up onto your toes like that, do it like that. I would rather have you do them detailed and slow rather than quickly and doing them like this, okay? So roll up and then go onto the toes, roll back onto the base of the toes, and then the foot and come back in the other direction. You might only start with 3 of them in this direction here, okay? If you're stronger, you might do much more. If you've been doing Pilates and you're a dancer, you might do a ton of these, okay? But just go slow and be patient. That's position number 1 of the forward back. Now let's go to the inside. Same thing, roll up and in, up into the toes, roll back and go slow. Try to get the entire foot involved, okay? Up into the toes, back onto the base of the toes, and then back onto the heels, and then doing it again, okay? Go slow, concentrate on the movement. Now, if you look at me right now, I want you to make sure you're sitting right up with tall posture, and try not to look at your feet the entire time. You can in the beginning as you're getting used to them, but then I want you to do them without looking at your feet, okay? So you do as many as you can in that direction. It could be 3 of them, it could be 10. The third position for forward and back are toes out. If you have bunions, you might decide to skip these because the bunions will make you deviate inward too much, okay? Or if you have any discomfort doing these because you have bunions, okay? But same thing, a nice slow roll, then up onto the toes, and then back onto the base of the toes, and then back like so. Again, maybe 3 or 10. Go for good control and a full range of motion as opposed to speed. That's forward and back. Next one is our side to side. Side to side. So you're just going to rock your feet back and forth, side to side. On this one, I want you to try, particularly when you're deviating with the foot here, try to lift the outside of your foot up, okay? Back and forth, like this. Move them together. You can also call this one the skier, okay? But again, you're going for motion and flexibility. You're not going for speed. So this is the side to side or skier, okay? You can do those, again, 3 of them, 10 of them. If you get a foot cramp, like oftentimes I did in the beginning of these, again, just take a break, maybe move on to the next one, okay? That's side to side. The third one, heel pivots, okay? When I do these, I also try to spread the toes. So try to spread the toes when you do these, and then you're going to do heel pivots. Notice again, I have a spacer at the knees, so the knees aren't moving. But if you take a look at my knees right now while I'm doing them, look at how much knee movement is in here. There's a lot of movement there back and forth, right? So these are great knee stabilizers along with foot exercises. Same thing, go slow, try to get a nice range of motion there, okay? Could be 3, could be 10, could be 15, and there you go. Number 4, toe pivots. These are going to be a little more difficult because you want to try to stay up on your toes like this. Again, if you don't have any reason that you can't do them, go up on the toes and then toe pivots, okay? Go for a nice slow range of motion, okay, back and forth. I just got a toe cramp. I did these earlier today, so I'm just taking a break. Back up on the toes, and off we go, Okay? So what I found in the beginning is I would get cramps, so I would go back and I would do the heels, maybe 2 or 3 repetitions of those. Slow, full range of motion. You can pause at the end. You can roll over and pause at the end, and then you can go back up on your toes. Pause at the end, pause at the full range of motion, back and forth. Okay? Heel pivots, toe pivots, 3 or 10 reps or 15 if you get better at them. Again, go slow and get a nice full range of motion. Now you're going to alternate toe and heel pivots. Okay? Notice the direction I'm going in. So I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to point to make sure that they're going both in the same direction. Okay? Toe and heel pivots opposite. Same thing. You're going after a nice full range of motion, not speed. Okay? Maybe you do 3 of them, maybe 5, maybe 10, and then switch and do them again like this. Okay? Keeping that spacer in here, again, it can be a yoga block, it can be, like I did here, rolled up towel or sweatpants, or again, a fist to keep the knees equidistant apart like this. Heel and toe pivots like this. That's number 5. And then the last one is opposite forward and back. Opposite forward and back. So it's similar to the very first exercise, but now you're going to go opposite, okay? So here's the start, and then you're going to roll, and then go opposite, okay? The concentration here is, again, when you're rolling up, I'm doing it with my right foot right now, is you want to make sure you get onto the base of the toes and then on the tops of the toes like this, and then slowly back in the other direction, okay? Back and forth. Really concentrate on that nice full range of motion. And you can see when I'm at the end point here, I'm trying to spread the toes as a little added extra exercise, okay? Spreading the toes. Yep. So that's the opposite forward and back. Again, try to get in many of these as you can. Maybe you can start with 3 of them, maybe you work up to 5 repetitions each, and maybe 10. Those are your 6 exercises, okay? Couple of minutes to do them all. You can do them every day, and I think these are great warm-up before workouts and so forth, because we're always trying to stabilize on our feet, whether you be a runner, basketball player, it doesn't matter, skater. Just warm up with these feet exercises, and you can couple these with my prior feet exercise video where we're rolling the foot on the ball, we're spreading the toes, we're walking the toes across the floor and carpet, we're lifting the big toes up like this. You can go back and review that video, which I've done on this show as well. Those are 6 great feet exercises. I'm Dr. Scott Fuller.